Immediately back. Episode 9. Hello, nerds. Welcome back. It's been a week for you, but it's been a moment for me. Yeah, let's our way through this podcast. I'm basically getting back to a new routine with this whole thing, and I'm trying to do a different format. I want feedback, so I'm going to throw it out there. Should I watch, like, stuff long form and, like, clip it out? You know what I mean? Like, all the little highlights? Or do you guys want me to just do stuff on the fly? You know what I mean? Like, I like doing it that way, but I don't know which one's going to be, like, funnier or more entertaining. So, tell me what you like, because some of this stuff is just completely off the fly, unprepared, just not... Here we go. See, this is a little show. I don't know if anybody remembers this show. These were the kind of... These are the... Like a thing with, like, a Travelocity or something. Let's look into this, right? Here's why we do this on the fly. This is why it's fun on the fly, right? So, a little bitch-ass son of a bitch. Yeah, watch, see? And then, this is definitely one of those shows, right, where the anime voice acting does not translate well. Like, listen to this. Listen to some of this.
Your Majesty, how dare you tell... Where they come from, I wonder? Why?
Okay, so he's a kid. It's about saving a princess or something like that, right? But at the end of the day, what's that around? Come on, guys. What's that about? What's that about? What's that about, right? You're getting that princess, right? The king is like, oh, you may marry my daughter. And what? I'm not going to be the... This is a show that I like to try to keep, you know, relatively family friendly around here. But what the fuck, y'all? The reward, the end prize, the happily ever after is I get to fuck the princess, all right? That's what usually... That's fairy tales. This is the fairy tale story arc. This is how it goes. Don't blame me. I'm just here pointing it out. So anyways, we're moving on. At the end of the episode, I'm going to do something a little bit different, a little bit special, but let's go through one more clip. Let's see if we find something else that's a little bit interesting. What are we in the mood for? What are we in the mood for? Let's figure out... Do you guys remember... Okay, so back in the day, there was like Nicktoons and Nick Jr. Tunes. Now, there was a show called Papa Beaver. Okay, now this was one of companion, or was she purple or green? She was green. She was green, and she was like a little baby, and her name was Bebop, I believe, or Bop Bop, or Flop Hop, Skits Pop. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Bebop. Fact check me. And then there was another cool dinosaur, and he was yellow, and he had like a backwards cap. He was a Triceratops, and he was like, yo, I'm like DJ or whatever or something. He was all... I don't know who that was for, because kids who are watching Barney are not like... They don't give a shit about like the hip-hop image, but he was very much like, yo, what's up? Anyways, moving on. A lot of love for Blue's Clues is what I'm saying. Not fuck Blue's Clues, but this is one of the shows I would look forward to because, I don't know, it was an interesting show to me. Fuck off. It's called Papa Beaver. And it's hard as fuck to try and track down. There's like some stuff you can see on YouTube, but it's just about a beaver who tells stories, like random ass stories. And then, okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so more, that's just the intro. This is all intro. This is all intro, okay? Yeah, see? Listen to this song, you know? I remember it. I do remember it. There you go. Look at this. Good shit. Okay, so basically, anyways, so Papa Beaver was, oh man, look at that. You guys remember Tracking? There we go. Tracking. Come on. Wow, okay, that's unnecessarily. Look at, okay, I'd rather just watch it like that. Now we're back, everybody. Look at, now we're back. Now we're in the 90s. That was what it was like to watch a VHS tape in your shitty VCR. Let's enjoy this for a second. All right, we're on. We got it. You fixed that tracking, Dad? Thanks. Thank you. Now we can see it. So let's get into some of these stories. Oh, look at Goldilocks.
The soup in the teeny weeny bowl, it was
And it was just such a sweet, soothing show.
The very last drop. Then she got up and went through the
Sweet
door into the
music,
bedroom, where
and
she
his
saw
voice
three
is very
beds all
like,
in a row.
this is like pre-ASMR right here. That's what this is. This is the predecessor to ASMR.
Into the big bed, but it...
Come on now. All right, let's see. I remember there were some really weird stories. Let's get into the weirder stories. I mean, that one seems weird, but... Okay, now this was a thing. This character
felt nose. He was cute,
like,
but he was mad.
They made a movie out of it. His name is like
Elizabeth
Makushka.
is just no fun at all.
Makushka, the teddy bear.
Playing with just one toy. Oh,
Let's see, try this. Ready?
I feel so awful.
Hey
alone.
Siri, look
When
up
Elizabeth wasn't
Makushka, the
pleased
teddy
with her
bear.
toys, why, she'd fling them around the room, and sometimes she'd break them on purpose.
Oh no! This is no life for a toy. Besides, I'm a
Makushka,
bear.
the teddy bear.
I got my pride. I'll just go and
never
live on
mind.
my own. That's what. Someplace where mean little girls can't find me. The
She didn't help
some
me.
people, really. You. Huh?
Off he went through the deep, deep snow, unaware that he was being followed.
Okay,
by
so
a
yeah.
little brown...
This was an old school show that I used to like watching as a child because it was what. Okay, let's see. What is this? This is a rat wedding. Let's see that.
Cloud, who himself is stronger than the sun, who is the strongest being in the world. It must be true. The wind himself.
I don't care what the wind.
Wait, what was that?
Here now, I've been trying to blow it down,
What was that?
but I just can't get the thing to budge.
Well, your candidacy will have to be withdrawn. I'll go have a word with that tower.
Mr. Nibbler was getting fed up. He wondered if he would ever find someone worthy of his daughter.
Wanna marry my daughter? She's the cutest mouse in the world, and you're the one for her. You're...
Are you kidding me? Are you guys watching? Okay, so this guy, this mouse, just talked to this other human who's trying to knock down the tower. And the mouse is trying to get the tower, a building, to marry his daughter. What are fairy tales? That's the title of this episode. What are fairy tales? What are they? What the fuck are some of these fairy tales? My God. You know what? I have another idea. One more clip we're going to get into that I would love to get into.
Stronger than the wind, stronger than the cloud.
Let's
Here
what?
now, I've been trying to blow it down, but I just can't get the thing to budge.
Well, your candidacy will have to be withdrawn. I'll go have a word with that tower.
Mr. Nibbler was getting fed up. He wondered if he would ever find someone worthy of his daughter.
Wanna marry my daughter? She's the cutest mouse in the world, and you're the one for her. You're stronger than the wind, stronger than the cloud, who himself is stronger than the sun, who is the strongest being in the world. It must be true. The wind himself.
I don't care
Yeah.
what the wind told you. I'm
What is that delivery?
sorry, but you're wrong.
It is stronger
The
than
little
the...
mouse who
And the
spends
tower
all
is
day
speaking
gnawing
back!
away at my beams is
The
far
tower is
stronger than
talking
I,
back
because
to
once
him.
he's gnawed them
Wait.
right through, I'll come down with a crash. You can bet on it.
Wait.
Cloud, who himself is stronger than the sun, who is the strongest being in the world. It must be true. The wind himself.
I don't
told
care
us.
what the wind told you. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. The little mouse who spends all day gnawing away at my beams is far stronger than I, because once he's gnawed them right through, I'll come down with a crash. You can bet on it.
Okay, so I'm guessing what ends up happening here is he goes and
Interested
talks...
in marrying my daughter.
He eventually
She's
goes
the
and
cute-
talks to the mouse that's gnawing away at the beams in the tower, and that is who marries
cutest
his
mouse in the
daughter.
whole world. Ask anyone. The sun, the wind.
I know who your daughter is, sir. You're darn tootin' she's a cutie, and I'd be proud to have her hand in marriage, sir.
And that's
Told you,
exactly
all
what
fairy
he did.
tales, that's how
He
they
married
end.
the cutest little mouse in the whole world, and they were
You gotta get
both
yourself a
happy
cute
as
one.
could be. Their wedding was a fine and wondrous affair, where the story of Mr. Nibbler's search for a bridegroom for his daughter was told.
Nothing
with
better
great
than a bunch of
delight.
mouse in tiny people clothes. Oh my god. Okay, so, yes, from what we gather, this fairy tale is about a mouse who is sent off to find a husband for his daughter, and he runs into several characters that lead him into other characters, and the very last one is a human man that he's trying to make the suitor of his mouse daughter, and then that man points him in the direction of a tower, a building, a structure made of bricks and mortar. And then the mouse man offers that tower the hand of his daughter. And to which the tower responds. The tower responds. The building speaks back to the mouse. I sound like Bill Cosby. The building speaks back to the mouse. So the building speaks back to the mouse trying to find a husband for his daughter and tells him about a mouse that's living inside of the tower that's chewing away at his thing. So if he gets rid of that mouse, he's like, all right, perfect. I found my daughter a husband. Okay. These are fairy tales, folks. This is what it is, you know? What is going on, you know? What do you think, Baby Bart? What do you think? He looks very cynical about it. So, where are we at with this? Okay, I had another one. If I do say so myself, I would say that this is a good one. If I have it. Ooh. But anyways, so yes, fairy tales. That seems to be a little bit of a theme here. I'm not really sure if they're a thing that, you know, just because they're stories that people were creative enough to come up with, they get passed down, or if they really actually are good at this point. You really think about it. Like, break it down. Sleeping Beauty is the story of date rape, if you ask me. That's a classic date rape story, told with just a lot of fluff and pomp to it. You know, if you ask me. But, let me see, Snow White, you have Snow White, also kind of a date rape story. Shit. Am I crazy? Am I going crazy there? There's also a story where it's like a woman is passed out and needs to be kissed to be revived. Okay. We're not doing good on examples here. Date rape. I mean, Disney fairy tales. Fairy tales. Ooh, okay. So one that I was always really fascinated by was Rumplestiltskin. And I will say this right now. My favorite iteration of it was, of course, Shelley Duvall's fairy tale theater version. I mean, look at this. There we go, folks. That's 80s, 90s. No, this is 80s for sure. Maybe 70s. I don't know. Hey, it's gotta be. Look at this. You love it. This scene is legitimately creepy. They captured some creepiness. The Rip Van Winkle episode is also very fucking creepy of this show.
Missed you all. What?
I love
You
Shelley
don't
Duvall.
recognize me? Well, I hardly recognize myself, but it is I.
We love you, Shelley
the
Duvall.
miller's daughter.
Last I heard, she's living somewhere obscure and having kind of a little small life. As long as she's happy, that's what I want for her. See, this shit is creepy. Shout out, I'm gonna space his name, fuck, Fantasy Island. Oh, I don't want to get his name wrong. Hervé Villaches. Hervé Villa, yeah. Shout out Hervé Villaches. This is creepy. The music is like dark. The whole theme is that he's supposed to steal the baby. Back on this fairy tale shit, dog. Literally, the fairy tale of Rumpelstiltskin is about a... Let's get into it. We'll pause it. We'll pause this and come back. The fairy tale of Rumpelstiltskin is about... It's basically about a woman who is craving cabbage, like so bad during her pregnancy, that a man, her husband, has to go steal it from... like a witch's cabbage patch, which in the first place, find a different cabbage patch. You're going to go to the witch's cabbage patch? Ask a buddy, you know what I mean? Do some labor, make some trades, get the cabbage. Don't steal it in the middle of the night from a witch of all people. That witch curses the family's daughter to be like something, like a princess or something, like the sells it to the king or some shit like that. I don't know. This is what I remember, right? I'm trying my best. Do you remember Rumpelstiltskin? Well, you're welcome. I'm trying. So, and then she gets raised, and then the baby, like the curse of the baby gets passed on, and for success or something like that, where it's like, oh yeah, we'll sell our baby for success, and then she eventually has to sacrifice her baby to this little person called Rumpelstiltskin, and he's an imp. Maybe he's an imp. Is that what it is? He's an imp.
Never hear his name.
But yes, he's gonna steal the baby.
Rebel what? It sounds like
We don't know.
falling downstairs.
We don't know why this... What is the moral of the story? And then another fun little fact, right? We'll fast forward through this because we're speeding along here. We've developed some time here. Here we go. This is the scene where she guesses his name. She fakes it for a little bit.
Not Ron?
No. You give up?
Well then, it must be Rumpelstiltskin. No?
This scene is creepy too. And in the original fairy tale, the whole thing that it is basically, it's the Grimm's fairy tale.
They told you. They told you that. They told you the witches of Dangerous Wood.
No.
They told you that. The evil fog of Black River.
No.
They told you.
No.
They told you that. I'm going to boil them. And I'm going to eat them. And I'm going to kill them.
Oh my god, it's very scary. It's very creepy.
And eat them.
It's dark.
And kill them. And I will kill them. And boil them.
And eat
them
them.
again.
I remember
I
this.
will kill them. And boil them.
And he's screaming and he like explodes.
I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate
So okay, they have him stomping around because in the original one, he stomped his foot into the ground right here, and then he pulls up his other leg, and they try to do it like a sort of like with the. But in the original, he pulls up his leg with his other leg stuck in the ground, and he rips himself in half. That's the original Grimm's fairy tale. Now, getting back to the point of what the fuck are fairy tales? What are fairy tales, y'all? What is this shit? What is it? What's the moral of that story, guys? What's the moral of Rumpelstiltskin? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me the moral of Rumpelstiltskin. What's the moral? Don't eat cabbage from a witch. Don't guess an imp's name. What is the moral of Rumpelstiltskin? Now, is this the same story where she has to, like... What's the story where she has to, like, weave gold Is that part of this? That's part of this, right? We're going to dig deeper into Rumplestiltskin. I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's fucking get into this here. Because it's weird. It's a weird thing. Yeah, she has to weave gold. How does she... Oh, yeah. Okay, so she's like cursed. She's got to weave gold for the prince. Weave hay into gold. And so she asks Rumplestiltskin to do it. Now let's go all the way back to where her parents curse. Okay, so yeah, cursed parents. Yes, they have to give the baby away. I forget why. They give it to the king. I don't know. This shit is wild. The daughter. They give the daughter to the king. Who knows, dude? It doesn't need to make sense already, because it doesn't. It doesn't make sense already. What is going on with this fairy tale? What is going on? Somebody tell me. What the fuck is up with Rumplestiltskin? And while we're at it, Rapunzel, Princess and the Pea, Princess and the fucking Frog, the Nightingale, the Three Billy Goats Gruff. The fuck are these stories? What are they? What are they, guys? Why are these things that are like tested, told tales of time? Hey, that alliterated. That was nice. All right, so yeah, that's time, guys. That's 25 minutes. You know, I was going to do something, but I think I'm going to save it. But I do have a big announcement coming that I'm very excited about. It's more involved with the Instagram page than it is the YouTube page. Maybe I'll do something with the YouTube page with it, but right now I'm just going to mostly do Instagram stuff with it. But yeah, great episode, guys. Hashtag what the fuck are fairy tales? Tell me about your favorite weird fairy tale, because this shit is odd, right? The established narratives are odd. It's a very weird thing that this is a thing we've done, is just told stories like this throughout time. Like there's, I'm not over it. Like I don't even want to wrap up yet. It's okay. So Jack and the Beanstalk, who is that for? Who is that teaching a moral? And I feel like there's supposed to be big, strong morals to this. Am I wrong? Huh. Whatever. We're moving on. We're moving on, guys. Next episode coming at you soon. This has been Nerdworthy. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.